Hello, everybody. Welcome or welcome back to the Talk Podcast. It's been a while. I haven't been active. I've not been feeling too well, but today I'm thinking let's give it a try. So I will be reacting to the YouTube channel Chishu Z, and this clip that he is reacting to, that I will also be reacting to. I actually seen it. I've seen it on Instagram while scrolling as usual, and I looked at it and I was shocked. I was like, come on now, this is gonna be another bad joke. Who does that? This cannot be real. And as I said so many times on this platform, is so many things, right, are actually not that shocking anymore, but yet I'm surprised. Yet I'm still here thinking to myself, how and why and who does that? So let's take a look what this clip is actually about. And I'm also very interested to know you guys' opinions on this. So let's go.
Woman claims 11K nose job gave her the clarity to get a divorce. I wish I went looking for some of this stuff, but luckily I have some really good subscribers that send me content all the time.
Let's listen to that introduction one more time because it is quite mind blowing for someone to want a divorce because now you have a different nose. So now you look different, your nose is right to your opinion, and suddenly you're too good for your husband. Hmm. What
Woman
did I
claims
do?
11K nose job gave her the clarity to get a divorce.
11,000 people, okay? 11,000, that's a lot of money. I will say that. That's a lot of money.
I wish I went looking for some of this stuff, but luckily I have some really good subscribers that send me content all the time. So yeah, this chick's the most recent clown right now in the dating and relationship space, bragging about leaving her husband. I want you guys to notice this was posted by the Daily Mail right here, right? But the post that actually went viral is this top article by the New York Post with the title, My 11K Nose Job Helped Me Leave My Husband. And because we are
Help me leave my husband? That is wild. It's just getting worse.
lazy here on the Coffee Pod, sometimes we are. We're actually going to have Miss Coffee here quickly summarize what's going on here in this article. Ms. Coffee, could you please summarize this article for us, please?
So this chick, Devin Aiken, 30, Philly native,
His AI is sassy. So this chick, right?
had been walking around with a nose she clearly couldn't stand since middle school. Said she got bullied, insecure, low self-esteem. You know the drill. But instead of going to therapy or finding Jesus, she said, screw it,
Or finding Jesus.
and dropped $11,000 on a nose job. Boom. New face, new vibe. And guess who caught a fade next? That's right, her husband. Girl got her bridge trimmed and immediately started burning bridges. Filed for divorce 1 month later. She went from for better or worse to for better cheekbones and peace of mind. And to make it even crazier, she's now TikTok viral with millions of views telling women they need to put themselves first, which
Wow.
loosely translates to,
The question that I have in mind is who paid for that nose job?
fix your face, leave your man, and log into Amazon Prime for a new identity. Bro, can you imagine your girl coming home like, babe, I did this for me, then hits you with divorce papers before the swelling even goes down?
Wait, stop it. This is no way some kind of AI chatbot as being so sassy. Come on now.
Moral of the story, don't get too comfortable, King. Sometimes she's not crying in the bathroom, she's scrolling for surgeons and planning her rebrand.
Damn, Miss Coffee. That was some dark roast. And so everybody's been pretty much talking about this chick. And then she thought she could come online and clarify about how this article misrepresented her, which I personally think this made her look a lot worse and actually confirmed the article. But of course, I'm curious to know, what do you think?
Wow. Before she starts explaining, I need a moment to actually digest all of this because really, who does that?
Do my skincare with me while I talk about an article that came out on the New York Post about my life. So basically, I did
Well, I don't know if, sometimes people can actually pay to get their stuff into the news, or maybe the story was so crazy, outrageous, catchy, interesting, whatever, that the news is going to pick it up. But altogether, even without that, the fact that she's kind of acting a bit surprised is, I don't know how to put it. It's funny to me because you intentionally put your life out there to go viral on TikTok and whatnot. So it's not that much of a surprise.
an interview with the New York Post regarding my nose job and my divorce. And
Oh, she.
Of course, I'm curious to know, what do you
Let's
think?
just let's.
do my skincare with me while I talk about an article that came out on the New York Post about my life. So basically, I did an interview with the New York Post regarding my nose job and my divorce, and they completely reworded what I said.
Geez, how long is this? Let's see if we can speed this up. Who wants to sit here and listen to this at the actual speed? Let's do 1.5. Here we go.
About my surgery and my divorce. So I'm here to just clear the air and set some stuff straight because I do not like to be misinterpreted, and I just feel like they literally twisted my words completely, and it was just not nice. I got a nose job in November 2024, 4 months post-op. My nose job has literally changed my life in every aspect. I am so grateful, so thankful. I love my results. Like, I could not be happier.
Right.
And I documented my whole nose job journey on social media, and I get tons of negative comments, tons of positive comments, and I am okay with both because I put myself out there. I knew what would come with social media, and I can handle it.
Okay, she has an understanding for that. I'm taking that back. Good for you. You know what you did. You put yourself out there. People are going to react to it, and I'm happy for her that at least she is glad with the result. Because 11,000, come on, you better be happy about
a big girl. So I recently opened up about a divorce with my husband. I was with him for 7 years. We made the decision to split. I know that might not be a surprise to some people that know me in real life, but I finally did confirm it because I didn't think it was fair that I needed to hide this and keep this part of my life a secret. I am not going to bad talk him, but this article basically.
Wait, what?
So there, I knew what would come with social media, and I can handle it. I'm a big girl. So I recently opened up about a divorce with my husband. I was with him for 7 years. We made the decision to split. I know that might not be a surprise to some people that know me in real life, but I finally did confirm it because I didn't think it was fair that I needed to hide this and keep this part of my life a secret. I am not going to bad talk him, but this article basically is bashing me and saying that I got a nose job and then I left my husband. And that was not the series of events that happened. And I just really want to set that record straight.
Okay.
We've been separated for years. We were living separate. I got my nose job, and basically we sold our marital home, nose job, and think, oh, I'm so hot, I'm going to finally divorce him. I got a nose job. I was turning 30, and I just was home recovering on the couch in my bed and realized I need to finally move on with this part of my life. I don't know why we're remaining married when it's not something that we want. So basically that's what happened. We did this
Let's keep listening.
article is doing a disservice to me and just basically making me seem like a shallow person, which was not the case.
But even the way she just framed it kind of makes it sound like what the article says, no? Or is it me? Am I confused? I mean, I get that you guys have been split up for some time, but just even the way she said it, we've been split up for some time, it's not working well. I got my nose job, and it's been I've been thinking about it. It's healing process. So I need to move on with all of this. And then we got the divorce. So was it the nose job that it sounds like it? I don't want to say that's what it is, but kind of sounds.
I did not like my nose. I was always going to get it done. I paid for it with my own money. He did not pay for it. It wasn't like, oh, I married you, got a nose job, and now I'm leaving you. That was not the case. Trust and believe me. So I just wanted to basically clear that up. We've been not good for a while, and it really was not anyone's business, but because now I'm on social media and I have been sharing my business, I thought it was important to elaborate so this article does not give a false representation of me. If I did or didn't get a nose job, we were still heading down the same path. It was bound to happen. So I just wanted to clear that up.
So let me get this straight. You're telling me both the Daily Mail and New York Post just decided to misconstrue what you were trying to say, both of them?
Well, I mean, that's also not too surprising that they do that. Like it's a kind of a magazine thing. They're trying to get people to read the article to make it more like things like that do happen. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend that, even within the news and all the information outlets that we have, they do create their own narrative. These are something that we do know that can happen. But anywho, I think the story itself is just, how did it happen that she took the divorce and the nose job? How did that come across to be even a thing that is combined? That doesn't make sense to me, to be honest. And we found out who's paying for it. She did pay for herself. So it seemed to be something she genuinely really wanted to change about herself. I must say there is a very, very big difference. And I think her new nose suits her very well. But it's just so cringe how this part of your life gets mixed up with a nose job. Why does everyone need to know that you're now divorced? I don't know.
You have all these different Yahoo, right? All these different platforms, MSN. And I get it. Public news outlets are not the most trusted platforms, but let's be honest, most times they're not going to want to offend their female audience. For them to go this direction, what probably happened is, I'm assuming she went there and said, the nose job gave me this fresh start and confidence to divorce my husband. And she was expecting people to look at that and applaud it. But that's not the time we're living in these days.
Yeah, that can also be a true scenario because, as I said from starting, when she was wording it, it actually sounded like exactly what the article is saying. So, is there a chance that she went there with her story and now is surprised that the story is not exactly, being taken by the public as she would want it? Can be. Could it be that those magazine news outlets did kind of, you know, put the framing of her words in a way that is going to create some kind of misunderstanding? Can also happen. But altogether, I just find it so weird. I think, to me, the whole issue, if I may say, is not my business, is the fact that too much of your private life is just being shared on social media. That is the whole thing.